Yeah, it did not want to show my live for some reason. Now it's showing it. I don't know why it didn't show it earlier. Alright. Let's see if it changed my thumbnail. Okay, it did. Great. Alright, we're all set. Boom. I did not think I was getting that kill. I will die on the hill that this was the greatest Call of Duty ever made. The greatest Call of Duty. Black Ops 3 is up there with it. I'll give it that. I've played them all recently. I'm talking about what's the most complete game. Still playable. And I get shot in the back. I have no doubt in my mind this is the greatest COD. What map is this again? I thought this was that Crossroads. Bitch. Nah, we need to get Cold War going again, man. This game is just too great to fucking die. We can't let it happen. Ah! Dude, everybody's camping. Come in. I don't know where they're all at. Damn. Gotta hit him twice. I need like a good knife to melee with. Well, now I got my shotgun. Just so the melee is a one-shot kill. Damn, they were loaded right there, weren't they? In case anyone wanted to get bold. Nah, I love Cold War, dude. Fuck! Did I get him? Bitch. Oh, wow. I can't stand bitch ass motherfuckers that always have to play the new Call of Duty. Like, don't get me wrong, at one point I was like that. Somewhat, not exactly. But like I would always get the new Call of Duties, but like, why is that all you'll play is whatever's the newest? Like, you won't go back and play Cold War, you won't do, like Big Sean said, I'm offended if you hear my new shit and you ain't rewinding me. Fuck! It's like he knew I was there. No, we gotta prestige master this account. It's crazy I haven't done that already. Oh my god. Dude, why is there so many of them? They're always together. Oh my god. Nah, I for real gotta beat Cold War's campaign. Thought someone was up there. Oh, there are people up there. Got someone with the turret. Already? Damn.
Enemy RCXD detected. Let's go.
I didn't get the kill. That sucks.
Mission area is secure. Excellent work.
Making a mess.
What is good, YouTube? It is the real Hayden.
Alright. We got double XP. We about to rank up like a motherfucker. I'm offended if you hear my new shit and you ain't rewinding. You gotta get them watch hours, y'all. Oh. Y'all fuck with Cold War? I guess people don't talk anymore. Let's get it. And we get to play Kill Confirmed. I'm all in.
Kill confirmed. Our people demand victory.
What's good, viewer? Damn! We're playing the greatest Call of Duty ever made. Black Ops Cold War from 2020.
You're in the lead.
Wasn't this map in Modern Warfare 2019 or am I tripping? Nope. Where the fuck? God, that was my fault. I don't know what the hell that was. Bitch. Don't fucking try me. Did he get got? What the hell?
You're losing this fight.
Proximity mine placed.
I think they're hiding in these back little corners or something. Dude, there is no reason for this map to be this big. What the hell? Why is this shit so big? Bitch. Oh, that's the teammate. I saved your ass, boy. Somebody's gonna throw a grenade up here if I ain't care.
We're pulling.
I'm honestly shocked I haven't died.
Fight back, damn you.
Ah. I'm not doing so hot in this game. Dude, why? It's like everyone's fucking camping, man.
Grenade out.
That was a waste. Bitch. Oh, I didn't know there was more than one up there. Shotgun this ass.
Have eyes on hostile trophy.
I don't understand how he didn't die.
Kill him.
Oh my god.
Enemy care package above. Multiple enemy care packages inbound.
I'm not doing so hot in this game. No, no, no. Dude, I thought y'all cleared the fucking room. It's sad that there's gonna be a day where this game's dead. There's gonna become a day where the servers get faulty, probably.
Target removed.
Sit-rep. Napalm strike inbound.
Ceasefire.
I will say with Xbox, they care more for their retro games than PlayStation. PlayStation just lets those bitches die. Be right. Alright, I'm back.
Keep applying pressure.
Been an asshole. I ate some of my kids' chicken nuggets. Dino nuggets, those are good. Can't help it. That was satisfying, at least getting him.
It's now or never. MTC is low.
I don't understand how I didn't get the other one. Yeah, I didn't do so hot in this game.
Good job, DJI. Return to base for debrief.
2,500, dude.
Couldn't handle us.
$2,500's crazy. I got Black Ops 6 in the disk drive. I picked up Advanced Warfare, so I get to try that one out again. I have saved data on Advanced Warfare. December 18th, 2017. Oh, I like this map. This is one of the best maps in Cold War.
Team deathmatch.
This is it.
My aim was spot the fuck on.
Day in the office, gentlemen.
And then I get shot. I get third partied. I think Kill Confirm's got to be the best mode in COD. What year did this COD come out? 2020. I just want to go ahead and say a lot of people would disagree with my title. This is a 2020 Call of Duty. This Call of Duty carried COVID for me. It really did. If you want to get into gaming, it's a very expensive investment. It really is. If you want to like hop, you don't play COD. Oh yeah, I know. But oh fuck. This is Black Ops Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. They just call it Cold War.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Fucking love this Call of Duty. But if you want to get into gaming, like I don't know what your speed is. I recommend if you want to get into like the newer shit, like playing with friends and shit, you know, get a PS5. I mean, you could get an Xbox also. I'd recommend a PS5 over an Xbox. Personally, I think they have better games and they have a brighter future than Xbox, I feel like. But if you're more of like a gamer, like you just want to play some good games, like you don't care if it's the new shit, get a PS3. The reason I say that, like PS2s are great also. PS2s have probably the greatest gaming library of all time. But PS3s also have a great ass gaming library and they're cheaper currently. So if you kind of just want to get your foot in the door, you know, PS2, PS3, they're fucking dope. PS2s can play PS1 games, so can the PS3. The PS3 can't play PS2 games, but it can play PS1 games. If I had to recommend like getting your foot in the door, PS2 is probably a good place to start to like catch up on all the old shit, and then PS3's dope. Just I guess like in the order that they follow. I'm excited because I can play all PlayStation games now, except for the PSP and shit like that. PS Vita, I don't care about those. But I got a PS2. Well, I ordered one offline. It hasn't came yet. It'll probably ship tomorrow. I got a PS2. It can play PS1 games. I got a PS3, which can also play PS1 games. And I got a PS5, which can play PS4 and PS5 games. So yeah, it's pretty dope. Yeah, it's a pretty... I literally, whenever I bought my garbage game of figurines, Yeah, whenever I always try to get everything I get for the best possible price that I can get it. Like, I literally waited days to finally get a PS2 because they're kind of in demand right now. And I was like doing auctions on eBay and shit, and I finally landed a PS2, and he said it's going to ship out tomorrow, and I'm pretty excited. The PS3 I actually drove an hour to go buy. Some dude at a shop an hour away was selling it for $80, and it was in great. That's another thing that's very important to me is shape. I like my stuff, even if it's cosmetic wear, I like my stuff to be in top tier shape. Yeah, man, retro gaming's starting to really be in demand, so if there's ever a time to, if you ever wanted to get, like, now's probably the time, or at least maybe a few months from now. Because right now it seems like everyone's fucking wanting to play the retro games, but what's crazy is I can't meet none of them, bro. I want friends that play retro games, but it seems like all, I don't know. A lot of my friends are lame. I hate to say that, but it's just, it is what it is. Like, I feel like I have one of the most, like, creative, like, I'm not trying to be like a self-boaster. Yeah, GameCube was great. I also have a Nintendo Switch, but, not to be like a self-boaster, but I feel like I have one of the most creative, like, outgoing personalities out there, and I've never been able to find anyone that matches that energy. Like, I've always wanted, like, a good friend that, like, matches that fucking energy, but it's just impossible. Like, I'm not trying to be like one of those dudes that's like, oh, my personality's rare, blah, blah, blah. I'm really not. I'm just saying that I've personally never met, like, a friend that's really fully... Like, I've met some cool people. Don't get me wrong. They all have their own ways of doing things. But I've personally never met someone that's exactly, like, the way... I don't know. It's kind of weird to me. It's very hard for a guy like me to make friends. It really is. And what's crazy is I can get along with anybody. I can have a conversation with anybody. I really can. But it's, for some reason, it's so fucking hard for a guy like me to make friends. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's that I expect myself out of other people. I expect other people to handle things the way I would have handled it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if everyone's just whack. I don't know if everyone's too cool. I don't fucking know what it is. All I know is you like niche topics. And the thing is not everything I like is niche. There are a lot of niche topics for sure. Not everything I like is niche. Like, there's some things I like. But then again, if there's something I like that a lot of people like, then that's basically being in a pool of sharks. You know what I mean? It's an oversaturated kind of thing. Yeah, I've always been into the whole niche thing, for sure. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's... a big part of it, I feel like, is not having the best childhood, for sure. Like, I had a good childhood for like the first 9 years of my life. After that, not really. But for like, I'll say the first 8 years. For the first 8 years of my life, I had a good childhood. And there was a lot of things as a kid that, like, I wanted but never got. So I feel like that's kind of carried over into adulthood for me. I feel like that's why I like to collect a lot of things, because it's... if you look at a lot of people that collect things, not everyone, but a lot of people that collect things, they grew up not the greatest. They grew up broke, because that's why they collect, because they have all them voids, you know what I mean, that they need to fill.
Eliminate all threats.
I've seen a lot of videos on this where people talk about it. Like, I've seen a video of a dude, like, showing his game collection. He was like, this happened because I grew up poor. And I'm like, I felt that. I feel like that's why we really collect. A lot of us collect. Do you ever think about meds for... Hold on. I'll be honest, the only... Let me go to the... so I can see your... Let me go to the... so I can see your... I don't know why it wants to filter your messages for some reason. Now I can see. I have to literally go manually press all messages. About meds for ADHD. No. Do you think I need meds for ADHD? I've actually never had someone tell me that before, so I'm kind of curious on that one. But I don't believe I need. No, I definitely don't believe I need meds for ADHD. Whenever you're doing YouTube, you have to have energy. I don't have like. I'm a lot more chill in person than I. You said no, but a lot of people have it. I'm a lot more chill in person. When it comes to YouTube, I have to be energetic because for some reason, people don't like to listen to boring people. That you got to have some type of energy. My channel's been doing better recently. I noticed, like, not perfect, but it's definitely grown at a steady rate. Because I was sitting at 10.6K subscribers for like the last 8 years or so. And recently I just hit 10.7K. Like, I gained over 100 new subscribers in the last, I want to say, month. There was one time in 3rd grade, I never got held back in school. I passed every grade I was ever in, but there was one time in 3rd grade my teacher wanted to hold me back because I was behind, but I ended up catching up to all the other students. And a big reason for that is because I was a year younger than all my classmates. So I didn't realize that at the time. I don't understand how no one told me that could have been part of the reason. But in third grade, like, I'm August 2000. The oldest kids in my class were like August of 99. And like, I was in the same grade as kids that were born in August of 99. Because there's that 1 year window. And I was always a year younger than all my classmates. Like, I graduated at 17, they were all 18 or 19. But, what do you think your IQ is? I could give a prediction, but my opinion doesn't matter. I personally don't really feel like most people's opinions matter. I mean, I could say, I feel like you have probably the average, maybe a little bit above the average IQ, probably. Same here. I'm not saying I have I want to be smarter. I feel like I have probably, if I had to guess, I like to think I probably have like a 110, 115 IQ. Something like that, but a lot of people don't realize. For you, I'd probably say about a 110, maybe. Not sure, but the average, the thing is you can be smart and not have the greatest IQ. People don't realize that. Also, IQ does not mean everything. It does mean a lot if you have a low IQ. IQ does not mean everything. Damn, I fucked him up. Creative intelligence. Yeah, I feel like I fall under that for sure. Like, there's people out there that have like 140s, 150s. I definitely don't think I'm that high. I'd like to think I was, but I know I'm not that high, unfortunately. I know I'm not average either. I feel like I am above average with IQ. Every time I've ever taken an IQ test, I always do great on it. I've never taken like I did take one legit IQ test, but I didn't know the results. It was for a job interview. I didn't know the results. But I actually didn't get the job, not because of the IQ, but because I was too young. I don't know why. He made me take an IQ test, and then when it came down to it, he was like, how old are you? And I was like, at the time I was like 20, and he was like, our drivers need to be at least 21. And so he was like, when you turn 21, give us a call, and I just never gave him a call. So I'm guessing I've done pretty good on the IQ test because he was wanting to give me the job. He just said I was too young at the time. But yeah, they made me take an IQ test. I was looking back, that's kind of hilarious that they make their employees take IQ tests. There was only like, on that IQ test I took, there was really only about 1 to 2 questions that I struggled with. And I want to say there was probably like 40 to 60 questions, something like that. And there was about 2 questions that I struggled on.
Detected in your AO.
That's got to be play of the game. Dude, that is crazy.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
I just went on play of the game right there.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your
I think that might have been one of the greatest plays I've ever done right there.
taking control.
Engaging at close
I make it
range.
look easy on here. Also, I've also seen that how good you are at video games. I'm not sure how true this is, but I've seen how good you are at video games is directly correlated to your IQ level. I could see it.
Mission goals are in
I like games, dude, because games you have to use your brain. You have to use your brain for games. If anything, though, me liking niche topics is a great thing because it just shows that I'm not like all the sheep. You know what I mean? Like I'd like to. I wish I was born like a 140 IQ. But I'm also blessed because I wasn't born with a low IQ either. So
hostile sentry turret.
there's some people out here that have 65 IQs. And I know a dude. I swear to God, this dude has to have like an IQ of like 50, dude. He like he is just not smart at all. And I don't like the guy, so that I could talk bad about him. Wish you were Albert Einstein. Yeah, I mean, and that's crazy because he had like a 160 IQ, but he couldn't even tie his shoes. Part of me feels like that was bullshit. That he couldn't tie his shoes. There's no fucking way you can have a 160 IQ and you can't tie your fucking shoes. But my biggest problem is whenever I have like a friend group, I haven't had a friend group in years, but whenever I have a friend group, the problem with me is, you said you didn't learn until 2nd grade. I have one worse for you. But the problem with, what the fuck was I going to say? I learned how to tie my shoes in kindergarten, but what the fuck? Oh yeah, the problem with me is, for some fucking reason, I'm always the smartest person in my friend group. And I hate that shit. That's how I know I'm doing something wrong. Because I seen a quote that's so true. It was like, you don't want to be the smartest person in your friend group. You want to be the dumbest person. And that's so fucking true. If you really think deep into it. You don't want to be the smartest person in your friend group. If you're the smartest person in your friend group, you're doing something wrong. Because you want to be able to learn from the people you're surrounded by. And that's the problem. I'm always the smartest person in my friend group. Like, always. I need friends where I feel dumb when I speak to them. Nah, the dumb people get tricked. Hold on, let me read that. Nah, the dumb people get tricked easily. I'm not a very gullible person. Like, I would like to know my IQ level. I really need to go get a test done because I really think I have a pretty decent IQ. I know it's not anything crazy. I know I'm not at 140. I think Kathy Kelly from WWE said her IQ was 140. I don't think I'm at a 140, but I don't think I'll be anything above a 125. But I also don't feel like I'm below. I know for a fact I'm not below 110 because every time I've ever taken an IQ test, I've never scored below a 110. Not you, but I'm just saying the smarter friends usually trick the dumb person in the group. Oh, yeah, yeah. I haven't played this map in forever. What does your brother play on? Does he still play Call of Duty? Let's get it. No, the only meds that I take is I smoke weed. And I don't know, man. I've never Xbox One and yes. Hey, that's pretty dope. I've low-key thought about getting an Xbox One. The newest Xbox is the Series X and S, but the Xbox One is still pretty dope. Because I'm really not trying to fork out. But the only problem is, dude, I have so many games to play. Like, that's a natural med. I know, but I don't know if it's natural to smoke weed. Like, because I feel like that's not the greatest for your lungs, but I don't think it's as bad as cigarettes. Because I'll be honest, whenever I smoke cigarettes, dude, I could tell that shit was not good for my lungs. But when I smoke weed, like, it really don't feel like it's bad until, like, I'm smoking all fucking day. Then it's like, okay, you need to calm down. But I feel like weed also has played into the fact that I went from 20 to 25 in 5 minutes. I would like to find a way... But if I will be honest, I love marijuana. I fucking love marijuana. Like, marijuana is my top 10 favorite things in the world. It's I'll say my top 5. You've got my family, and when I say my family, I don't mean my blood family. I mean the family I created, which technically they are blood, but whatever. My family is up there. Video games is up there. Marijuana is up there. Unfortunately, I probably have to put wrestling up there just because I've devoted so much of my life to watching wrestling that it would kind of be an insult not to put it up there. And at one point, I would have put football up there, but I've really lost passion for football. Like, I don't know. It's like the older I get, I'm just like, it's just a bunch of dumb guys giving each other CTE fighting over a ball. But then again, you could say the same fucking thing about wrestling. It's a bunch of nerds fucking pretending to fight, injuring each other, and taking years off each other's lives. But then again, Tom Brady said something that was true. He was like, I would encourage people to play football because it's hard. And I agree. Even though football, when you really look at it, it's kind of stupid because you're just fighting over a ball. Like, it's a hard sport. It takes discipline. And discipline is not something you can learn from anything. So that's one reason why I would say football is... that's if there's one thing that makes football necessary, that's the way I like to look at it, is that it teaches discipline. And I used to play football, so I know how it's like. I'm not going to sit here and act like I was a star football player. I wasn't. I played for 3 seasons. But I do wish I could have went back, you know. But at the same time, I don't regret it, you know. I don't regret it because I probably avoided a lot of injuries. I've seen so many kids that I went to school with that played. I started playing in 2nd grade, but I've seen so many kids in school that played from 1st or 2nd grade all the way till their senior year, and they have so many injuries that they still deal with to this day. Like, I know this one guy. He's a pretty cool guy. He's still dealing with knee injuries to this day, and he's gained a lot of weight because of his knee injuries. Like, he doesn't want to walk and stuff, obviously, as much as he used to be able to. And this dude played all throughout school. I played in 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and 8th grade. Those are the 3 years that I played. But you know, I've also played a lot of, you know, fun games, not like flag football and shit like that. But yeah, there was, like I said, there was this one dude, he played all the way from start to finish, and he still had, me and him are the same age. He might be like a few months older than me. We were in the same grade. Like, he's still dealing with the problems to this day over where he played football the whole time. And looking back, I'm honestly glad. Like, some part of me regrets it because there was one point in my life I wanted to make it pro in football. But, you know, unfortunately that just didn't happen. And looking back, I don't regret it because I probably avoided a lot of fucking problems. Because I see so many people dealing with injuries, CTE. And the thing about CTE is you don't even know you have it until you're dead. Because they can't open your brain up and look at it while you're alive. Not yet, anyway. Maybe one day. Damn. I might need a shotgun on this map. Boom. But I like video games because I feel like video games makes you use your brain. A lot of old heads don't see that. I love movies too. I've been recently watching, well, it's not a movie, it's a TV show, but You can check out my unboxing on YouTube. CTE is awful. Oh yeah, it's a bad thing. Look at Chris Benoit. Now, I feel like Chris Benoit was, he was a piece of shit massively for what he did, and I don't think he gets enough hate for what he did. But I do think CTE played a part into why he did what he did, but it's still not an excuse. Because there's plenty of people who have CTE and they don't go kill their wife and smother their son while they're sleeping. You know what I mean? Like I said, it probably played into it, but I don't think CTE directly turns you into a murderer like Chris Benoit was. Like, if you really, people don't really think about how sick and disturbing what Chris Benoit did was. The woman that he loved looked across the altar and said, "I do." He choked her and strangled her to death unwillingly when she didn't ask to die. He smothered his 7-year-old son with a pillow. Like, come on, man. In my opinion, Chris Benoit doesn't get enough hate, and he should never go into the Hall of Fame. And then the fact that some marks say that he should go into the Hall of Fame is actually crazy. Sometimes I feel like it's just rage bait. Like they don't actually believe that. It probably is. But yeah, Chris Benoit, massive piece of shit human. I get people can be sent over the edge, but there's no excuse. There's absolutely no excuse. Man, I was watching some old wrestling too. Man, it's just crazy. We'll never get those days again. Wrestling is so far, like back like a few years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, we watched wrestling out of hope because we were like, they could still go back to being great. Now they're so far removed from that it's just never going to go back to the way that it was. My personal opinion, I feel like WWE is about to get sold in my prediction is 2028. You're going to hear about WWE getting sold. I feel like TKO, it's clear they only care about money. They don't care about the product. That's why they're falling out with ESPN. Apparently Netflix is looking into lawyers to see about getting out of the deal early. And, yeah, it's because they already got that guaranteed money coming in. Why 2028? Because that's when the Saudi deal ends. They signed it in 2018, a 10-year Saudi deal. That's when that deal ends, so they're going to want to negotiate about some new deal. And TKO, I think it's pretty obvious, if anyone has half a brain, that they don't care about wrestling. They're literally just there to run the stock up. Like that, they're a transitional. TKO's a transitional company. They're not there to own it for the long term. They're going to end up selling it. I think that's pretty obvious. And right now it's rumored that the Saudis are going to buy it. And I heard a rumor that Vince McMahon is going to buy it back. He's like talking with Saudi people, which I can see because his shit's still going on with Janelle Grant right now. She actually spoke out a couple weeks ago, I think. But it's still ongoing. Wait until the case is closed. And that's when we'll see if Vince buys the rest. I do think if he wins this case, he's going to buy it back. I really am confident in that. I feel like he was forced into a sale, and he called up one of his buddies, Ari Emanuel, who's over TKO, and he sold it to him. And I do feel like TKO is the type that would sell it back for the right price. And I do think, I'm going to be straight up, I don't think we've seen the last of Vince. I really don't. I don't. He's an 80-year-old man. But I really don't think we've seen the last of him. I do think he's going to end up getting the company back at some point. I predict it's going to be if his health doesn't go downhill, it's going to be 2028. That's my prediction. You don't think they'll renew the Saudi deal? If not, explain why. I mean, they could. They could renew the Saudi deal. I don't know. But I just personally think that they're going to end up selling the company. And I think the Saudis would be the most interested. I just don't think that I don't see them signing that deal again. Like, they just signed a 10-year deal in 2018, and they got a lot of hate for signing that deal. They said WWE always takes easy money and things like that. And, you got the war in the Middle East right now. So I don't think they'll renew it, but I could be wrong. They might. I don't know, though, because they're throwing a lot of fucking money WWE's way. Look how much hate the Royal Rumble in Saudi got. Imagine how much hate WrestleMania in 2027 is going to get. I don't think they're going to another country, but I could be wrong. I mean, who really fucking knows? Like, they're gonna, they usually take whatever money is thrown at them. Even if Saudi did buy WWE, the thing is, nothing would change. I mean, things would, but it's not like they're moving WWE headquarters to Saudi Arabia. No, they're not going to do that. They're going to still have it run the way it runs. It's just going to be some of the top billionaires or trillionaires that live in Saudi that's going to buy the company, but it would still run the same way it runs. They're going to put someone like Triple H in charge or something, more than likely. I really am tired of Triple H, though. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, though. I really don't get mad at wrestling the way I used to. Like, I was watching the 2026 Royal Rumble, and it was a bad show. Let's just be real. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. It was not a good show. And it was not a good show, and I wasn't even mad. Like, number 30 came out. Who was number 30? And I know in the Women's Rumble it was Tiffany Stratton. The Men's Rumble, who the fuck was number 30? I don't even remember. I could probably look it up. But it was a very disappointing Rumble, and I wasn't even mad. I was not mad at all, because I expect disappointment from this company. But I wasn't mad at all. Had it been like 10 years ago, dude, I probably would have broke something. I don't care anymore. I genuinely don't give a shit. I think I've moved on. I think most people have. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still a massive wrestling fan. I mean, I literally own fucking SmackDown vs. Raw, all the old SmackDown vs. Raw and WWE games and shit. I would have snapped my leg. Like, I don't care, dude. I just don't give a fuck about the state of wrestling. Like, I still remember in 2017, I got pissed off. I was watching the Royal Rumble with one of my friends on PlayStation, and Roman Reigns that year came out at number 30, and if you remember back in 2017, Roman Reigns was highly hated. And what's crazy is I actually liked Roman at first. Like, they started pushing Roman. They broke the Shield up in 2014. Roman wins the they broke the Shield up in June of 2014. Roman gets cheered a little bit, they just broke the Shield up. And then around the 2015 Rumble, they start booing him because he wins the Rumble. And that's whenever the Roman Reigns hate started. The hate lasted all the way from 2015 Royal Rumble all the way till about summer of 2020 when Roman came back as the Tribal Chief. I actually liked Roman at first. You can go back and watch my videos from 2015 or 16. I liked Roman back then. Around 2017, I started hating him. It was around the time around 2017 is when I started hating Roman. I want to say it was around the Royal Rumble time, maybe late 2016 is when I started hating him. Because I remember I was pissed off that he beat Undertaker at WrestleMania. And I was pissed off at the 2017 Rumble because Roman came out at number 30. And Roman was already in a match that night. Nobody wanted Roman to come out at number 30. Goldberg, Brock, and Undertaker were in that Rumble. Nobody wanted Roman to come out at number 30. I liked Roman for one show where he said, "I'm not a bad guy, I'm not a good guy, I'm the guy." Oh yeah, he started saying that in 2016. But I actually liked Roman. The only time I didn't like Roman was in 2017. I liked him in 2015 and 16. I didn't like him in 2017. I liked him in 2018 and 19 and 20. And then he came back as the Tribal Chief. I liked him for a little bit up until about 2022. He came back in August of 2020 as the Tribal Chief. And I liked him until about June of 2022. You can go back to my channel. In 2022, I did a rant, Roman Reigns part-time title rant. That's whenever I started not liking him when he went part-time, because I didn't think he deserved the right to go part-time just yet. But if you look at it, Vince's rule was if you've been in WWE for 10 years, you can go part-time. Roman debuted in 2012. He went part-time in 2022, so that was 10 years. Because he denied Kurt Angle going part-time in 2006 because Angle had only been in WWE for a little over 6 years. And he said he needed to be in WWE for at least 10. I think they should get rid of part-timers. I mean, yeah, I agree to an extent. It seems like the whole part-time thing really didn't start until like 2011. Just because it ruins the tale. I agree. It seems like around 2011 is when the part-time exploded. Well, in 2010, Undertaker went part-time. But he was still... In 2010, when he was on the show, he was wrestling every week. He would just disappear for a couple months because of injuries and stuff. But in 2011, Undertaker returned and Triple H returned on that February... It might have been February 21st, 2011 episode of Raw, whenever they both returned, which I marked out for that moment. That's whenever the whole part-time thing started, was in like 2011, when Triple H, Undertaker came back and they had that face-off segment before WrestleMania 27, and then The Rock came back to host WrestleMania. That's like the year the part-time shit started, 2011. And then 2012, Brock Lesnar came back, and he was part-time. And so you had Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, The Rock, you know, Triple H, all these motherfuckers part-timing. It started in... if you look back, it started in 2011, the part-timing shit. And I think that's really what ruined WWE in a lot of ways. Like, it really did. I don't understand why it's such a thing now. And if you look, the wrestlers on the roster are just fucking horrible. They are fucking horrible. A lot of these people would have never been on TV 20 years ago. They're fucking horrible. And I genuinely can't understand why some of these people are on TV. Like Lyra Valkyria, they brought her up, what, 2024 or something? Yeah. I didn't watch that episode, but yeah, I remember seeing clips. But like Lyra Valkyria, they brought her up, made her win an IC title, blah, blah, blah. And they're just now sending her back to NXT because she couldn't cut a promo. Motherfucker, I could have told you she couldn't cut a promo from day one. If you are a wrestler, I'm going to say this right now. If you are a wrestler and you cannot cut a promo, you will never succeed in professional wrestling. You will never succeed in professional wrestling. There has really only been about 5 to 10 wrestlers who couldn't cut a promo that ever succeeded. And that's because they had aura. Rey Mysterio can't cut a fucking promo. But he has aura because... there's only one thing that can make up for not being able to cut a promo, and that's aura. Rey Mysterio, aura. Rey Mysterio, aura. Jeff Hardy has aura because he's the charismatic enigma, you know what I mean? Like, he's the adrenaline junkie. Like, he has aura. He doesn't need to cut a promo. Like, there's plenty of wrestlers that couldn't cut a promo, but they had aura. The thing is now, these wrestlers have zero fucking aura. There needs to be more OVWs. Yeah, I agree. Did you see what they just pulled NXT off of, they pulled NXT off of, what was it? God damn it. Off the television network because they didn't like the ratings. And NBC pulled Saturday Night's Main Event off of their shit. Now NBC won't air Saturday Night's Main Event anymore because they didn't like the numbers. Fox did not renew their deal with SmackDown. These are all facts. I'm not saying any opinions here. NXT was dropped. I don't even know where the fuck they were airing anymore. I don't know, but they were dropped. They have to air on YouTube now because they don't want to air their pay-per-views. It might have been ESPN. I can't remember. They're dropped. NXT is dropped. Saturday Night's Main Event dropped from NBC. SmackDown. Fox did not renew their deal with SmackDown. ESPN gave WrestlePalooza, their first pay-per-view in September last year, a C rating. They apparently ESPN is it ESPN or Netflix? I think it's Netflix. Netflix is already looking at attorneys to try to get out of their contract early. I think they signed an 8 or 10 year deal. I think it was a 10-year deal. I'm not sure, with WWE, and apparently they're already looking for attorneys to try to get out of the deal early. This has been rumored. Netflix. And the thing is, people think WWE's thriving like they'll never... People got to understand, people are fucking sheep. This company is huge, yes, but it's still ran by humans. Humans fuck up. People got to understand, rich motherfuckers, famous motherfuckers are still human. And at the end of the day, this company is not thriving as much as they think it really is. Because yes, while they are pulling in a lot of money, they're also stacking a lot of debt that they don't even see yet. And it's going to hit them when they end up going bankrupt if they don't get their shit straight. Because you're going to have companies like Netflix and shit that might try to sue WWE. I'm not saying they will, but they might for their money back because of some of the shit, you know what I mean? Hold on. Sorry, I gotta attend to my children. What was I getting at? I'll read your comment in a second. I'm trying to grab me a Diet Coke. But yeah, man, I'm currently 62 pounds down. Weighed myself the other day. I ended up hitting this thing called weight plateau. It's called weight plateau. Whenever I first started this journey of weight loss at 370s, God fucking damn it! Fuck this shit. I fucking cannot stand headsets, dude. Fuck. I'm pissed. That pisses me the fuck. Nothing pisses me off more than that shit. Has that ever happened whenever you have like earbuds or a headset or something plugged in? Here's what happened. So I had my headset plugged in. I had my headset plugged in. I was grabbing the Diet Coke. I was coming back in my room and I shut the door. And when I shut the doorknob caught the wire to my headset. And it fucking ripped the headset off my head and went into the floor. That shit pisses me off. But yeah, I was coming back in the room and my fucking doorknob just yanked my fucking headset off my head. That pissed me off. And it really pisses me off because this is an expensive headset. Expensive. It's not cheap to replace. But what was I getting at? My point. What was I talking about? I don't know. I don't remember exactly. I know I was talking about the way WWE's failing. They need TV writers that write cool shows. But oh yes, I hit this thing called weight plateau. So I started. This is the longest in my entire life I've ever eaten healthy. Because I grew up with shitty eating habits. I had finally learned how to eat healthy, like truly. I learned about everything. And in July of 2025, I decided I was going to make a change because there's no excuse as a grown man to be overweight. I decided I was going to make a change. I started this journey at 376 pounds. As I speak today, I currently weigh 314 pounds. But I'm not the average 314 pound man. I have 190 pounds of muscle. A lot of people tell me, like this dude I used to work with, it was like, you don't look like you weigh 300 pounds because you look like you weigh about 280, 270. The reason why that is first of all, I'm 6'5", so the weight stretches out kinda. And second of all, I have 190 pounds of muscle. I have one of these scales that you step on, and apparently it sends some sort of like electric current through your body, and it runs everything. And it tells you all your stats. And and it says I have 190.6 pounds of muscle. So I hit this thing. So I started at 376. I got down to about 330, 335, something like that. I was about 40 pounds down, or so, whatever. Got down to about 335. And for literally 2 months, I was stuck at that same weight. I was eating the same amount of calories. I don't eat more than 2,000 calories a day. Ever. I don't ever eat more than 2,000 calories a day. And basically what happened was I hit this thing called weight plateau. It's where along the journey your weight doesn't move. You have to switch it up what you're doing. And my weight was not moving. I was stuck between 330 to 335. So recently I started this new method where I still eat 2,000 calories a day, and then within that deficit I try to eat as much protein as possible. So recently I started this new method where when I wake up, I don't eat for at least 4 hours. Like when I open my eyes, you don't eat for the 8 hours that you're asleep. When I open my eyes, I don't eat for 4 hours. That's actually a long time. It doesn't sound like it, but that 4 hours, I'm telling you, after you wake up. I don't eat for 4 hours after I wake up, and then I don't eat for 4 hours before I go to sleep. And dude, that shit started working like hell. Cause literally about a week or two ago, I got back up to I was at like 322. That was my bloated weight. And I dropped down. I started doing this new method. I dropped down to 314. So this method is working. And I'm excited because I'm at 314 pounds. I'm about to be back in the 200s. I haven't been in the 200s since late 2021, early 2022. So I'm excited. I'm about to be back in the 200s. And my AI told me that if I get to 225 pounds, that I'll have an elite athlete build. Because I showed it my screenshot of my scale with all my stats, where it said that I have 190 pounds of muscle. I said my goal is to get down to 225. It told me, this is not my words, this is AI's words. It said, with 190 pounds of muscle, I asked it, will I be shredded if I get down to 225? It said, AI said this, not only will you be shredded if you get down to 225, you'll have an elite pro athlete build. An elite pro athlete build. And I can't wait, dude, because I've already lost 62 pounds. And, man, I've been going since July, and I haven't quit yet. I have usually about one cheat meal per month, something like that. I don't do cheat days usually. Sometimes. I usually have about one cheat meal a month. And, like, the other day I had pizza from Papa John's. That was my first cheat meal in over a month. But every single day I eat healthy. I always do. But I'm currently 62 pounds down. I'm only 14, well, I could say 15. I'm only about 15 pounds away from, I'm only about 15 pounds away from the 200s again. In 15 more pounds, I'll be 299. And yeah, the thing I've also noticed when you start losing weight, the first 20 pounds flies off of you like nothing. So don't always think you're doing everything right just because you lose. Because the more fat you have, the faster it's going to lose when you first start. Like, I thought I was doing something right because when I first started, 20 pounds flew off of me like nothing. And that's because you don't really have to do too much for that to happen. And then I ran into weight plateau, switched it up, and then it's still dropping off of me. And you can look at my videos. Go watch my, I'm actually even skinnier now. Go watch my recent videos from a couple days ago. You could see it. Go watch my videos, Spider-Man Brand New Day reaction and WWE 2K26 video. Go watch those two videos. Keep in mind, those are from days ago. I've already lost more weight since. Go watch those videos and then go back to May of 2025 and watch my video titled Final Destination Bloodlines Review. you'll be like, holy shit. I'm serious. Go watch it. Watch those two videos, the WWE and the Spider-Man reaction, and then go watch Final Destination Bloodlines review. You got to scroll back to, I think it's around May of 2025. It's just titled Final Destination Bloodlines review. You can tell I've lost about 60 to 70 pounds. Or I've lost 62, but it looks like I've lost like 80. I swear to God. I'm still overweight. Don't get me wrong. I have about 80 more pounds to lose, but it's going to happen. But I know it's going to happen because it's not like I've been doing this for a month or two. I've been doing it since July, the last 8 months, and I've not quit since. But I wasn't always that fat. That's the thing. In 2021, I weighed in 2021, I weighed 265. In 2021, I was 265. And then I let myself go. And that's something you don't ever want to do. I ended up putting on 100 extra. The thing is, when I was 265, I was already about 40 pounds overweight. I was already about 40 pounds overweight then. But, you know, you couldn't really tell, you know. And then I got up to about 150 pounds overweight. I put on 100 pounds because for 4 years I just ate like absolute shit. And I didn't know how to necessarily handle it. And I've learned, yeah, I've heard about that. I learned how to eat right, and that's how I've lost 62 pounds. And I'm going to continue to lose more. Damn. But yeah, if you go watch my video from May of 2025, watch any video from that time. Especially that Final Destination Bloodlines video. Dude, you can see a huge difference. And another thing I noticed when I go back and watch my videos from a year ago, I'm wheezing in a lot of my videos. Not even trying to, like just naturally. It's where I have all the extra fat on me. And my new videos, I don't wheeze at all. But another thing I'm very glad is I have 0 loose skin right now. Now don't get me wrong, there's still a chance along the journey that I could end up getting loose skin. But I've already sent pictures to AI and shit. And it tells me that I likely won't have any loose skin because I have a lot of muscle on my body and I have a weight bench and dumbbells and shit. And I got a speed bag. I could work that shit off. But another reason why is because I've been kind of going slow within the last 8 months because I've lost 62 pounds. If you look at some people, not everyone, but some people lose like, the people who lose like a lot of weight fast, like they lose 100 pounds in 6 months, they have a fuck ton of loose skin. And I have no loose skin. I'm glad. I'm also blessed because for as much fat as I had on my body, my fat doesn't go to like my man tits or anything like that. I'm actually blessed. A lot of people when they get overweight, they have like sagging man tits and shit. And when they lose the weight, they look terrible. I am so glad I'm not one of those. I am so glad I'm not one of those. But it's looking like I'm going to lose this weight and you're not even going to be able to tell I was ever overweight to begin with. Have you been to the doctor? Nah, bro, I haven't. I mean, I've been to the dentist. I got some fillings done recently. I was supposed to get... I'm stupid, bro. Like, I had some fillings done recently at the dentist. I got like 6 fillings or so done. And my teeth look good, but I have 6 teeth that need to be removed. My 4 wisdom teeth, plus 2 regular teeth in the back. And I had an oral surgeon appointment the other day and I didn't go. I did go to the dentist. I got my fillings done, but I didn't go to the oral surgeon because I just wasn't feeling it that day. But I got it rescheduled, so I'll go next time. But I got my teeth look great right now. It's just I need to get those 6 teeth removed. Which it was only supposed to be 5 teeth. I don't know what other tooth they're supposed to remove, but I'm gonna go to the appointment and see what they say. But I gotta get my 4 wisdom teeth removed, and then I gotta get 2 other teeth removed from the back. Apparently, I'm hoping it'll be 5. I don't know why they said 6. Because at first they told me 5, and then when I went back they told me 6. So I have no idea. You need blood work every 6 months. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I haven't been to the doctor in a long time. My girl goes to the doctor regularly. I don't. You're right. You're 100% right, though. I should. The last time I went to the doctor, I haven't had blood work done, like, ever, I don't think. But I do know with me fasting a lot and me losing a lot of weight, that I probably have prevented a lot of shit. I'm probably not as high risk for diabetes and shit like that now. You said that's how they tell if you have cancer?
Hostile care package inbound.
No, you're 100% right, bro. I should go. I really should go. But, you know, it'll happen eventually. And if I don't make myself go, my girl will end up making myself go. But I'm gonna be straight up honest with you, bro. I feel great. I feel fucking great. If you would have asked me that question a year ago, I would have told you I feel like shit. But I feel great. But I know people have felt great before, and they still ended up dying or had problems.
Don't let up.
Booyah. But yeah, my watch hours have been going up on YouTube. I'm so close to getting super chats, dude. So fucking close. But in the last 2 weeks, I've gotten 100 subscribers. But I'm so close to getting super chats. I gotta get 3,000 watch hours. I already have 500 subs. You have to have at least 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours. And then to get monetized, I have to have 10 million shorts views and 10 million shorts views and 4,000 watch hours, which is doable. Shorts naturally get more viewed anyways. I'm not gonna lie to you though, I drink a lot of diet soda. I know diet soda's not great for you, but diet soda has been a key in my weight loss journey. I've never been a big fan of soda to begin with, but for some reason diet soda has really helped. Like, I know it's not naturally good for you or anything like that, but it's good for weight loss for sure. And anyone who says it's not is lying, because it's 0 calories. Good for weight loss. Might not be good for your kidneys or whatever, but it's good for weight loss. I drink a lot of Sprite Zero and Diet Coke. And sometimes Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet Pepsi, things like that. But if you look at any person who's overweight, they all have that specific body part where their fat rushes to. They all have it. Like, I know this one dude on YouTube, his fat rushes to his ass. Like, no homo, but it's just true. Like, I don't know a professional way to say ass, but his fat, he literally looks like Yokozuna. But he has no fat in his face. Like, when he takes videos, you can't even tell he's fat. Me, the number one places my fat rushes to is my face. And you can already tell that I've lost a lot of fat in my face in the last year. But is my face and my gut. I would say my gut and my face are the two main places that my fat usually goes. But my gut has actually shrunk a lot. I never had a huge gut to begin with, but But the thing about me, I always knew I would end up losing weight anyways. No, but nobody else did. No one else thought it. But I always knew I was gonna lose it. You just gotta prove it. And I prove it to myself. I don't prove it to anyone else. That's why I laughed when people called me fat like a year ago. Because I knew I wasn't always going to be fat. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still overweight right now, but I'm fucking 62 pounds down. Watch a video on what 1 pound of fat looks like. There's videos. It shows you what 1 pound of fat looks like. It's like a yellow squishy thing. Imagine 62 pounds of that. I've probably done filled up like 5 or 10 5-gallon buckets of fat that's came off my body. And there's a lot of differences I've noticed. There's a lot of differences I've noticed with my fat loss. A year ago, like whenever I'd walk down steep ass steps, like when I was 62 pounds heavier, when I'd walk down like really steep stairs, like I would feel like a light, no, not a major, but a light little sting in my knees. Like it was just a very light sting, almost like a little pinch. And now I don't feel that at all when I walk downstairs. It was because of all the extra weight pushing down on my knees. But now I don't. My knees feel great. I don't feel anything there. Still got a long ways to go, but we'll get there. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, look up what 1 pound of fat looks like. Imagine 62 pounds of that. But this is officially the most weight I've ever lost in my life. Before that, my record was 40 pounds, I believe. But back then, I didn't truly understand nutrition. I would just eat less calories. Now I understand it. It's not all about just eating less calories. That's a big part of it, but it's about how you time your meals and things like that. You don't want to eat for hours when you wake up. You don't want to eat. That's why I don't believe when they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I highly fucking disagree with that. Highly fucking disagree. The lowest I ever weighed, I'm going to say since I was 18. I'm not going to count like when I was 12, when I was 11, because obviously, you know, you're going to weigh less. The lowest I've ever weighed as a grown man, 18 plus, was 228. That was in 2018. Well, technically I was still 17 because I was turning 18. I was like a couple months away from turning 18. It was like, I want to say June or July of 2018. But, yeah, that's the lowest I ever weighed. But in reality, if I say 21 plus, the lowest I weighed was like 265, maybe 265. I'm not sure. But I'm not going to have the same numbers as you. Has your throat been itchy recently? No, Really, the only time my throat has any type of itchiness or anything to it is after I smoke a lot. Mine is, for some reason. But the thing I've noticed, number one, about weight loss is you have to, and getting in shape, is you have to fall in love with the process. If you're not in love with losing weight, getting in shape, seeing changes to your body, you're going to fail. It's inevitable. You're going to fail. You might lose some pounds in the process, but you're going to eventually quit, you're going to relapse, and you're going to go back to eating like shit. And coming from experience, I'm a guy who ate like shit most of my life, and it's hard to get out of that habit, dude. I don't think people understand. I could never sit down and explain to someone how hard it was for me to do what I've done in the last 8 months. I had to change my entire life. I had to change my entire mindset. Everything I ever learned in my life, I had to change. Some people, it seems easy because they were born with that mindset. They were always taught it by their parents. I had to literally figure that mindset out for myself.
Flamethrower ready.
Lighting flamethrower.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude, it's not easy. You can never explain. Some people understand. Usually if you go like on a weight loss video or something, you'll see people in the comments. They understand how much discipline it really fucking takes. It takes a lot. And I'm used to it now. But I still got a lot of work to do. I gotta get this next 80 pounds. I've gotten 62. I gotta get about 80 more pounds or so off of me. 80, 90 pounds. Something like that. So, oh yeah, it's not, parenting's not easy. People piss me the fuck off, dude. People, a lot of people are jealous of parents for some reason. I don't understand why. Like, they don't think parents should get more back on their tax returns. Like, oh, why does she get back more on her tax returns because she has kids? She gets back more on her tax returns because she's looking after the next generation of America. When you're a single, people don't care about single people, like, getting higher on tax returns because, like, I'm not saying they're not contributing to society, but, like, people who are breeding kids, they're literally nurturing like the future of America. It's not easy. That's why parents sometimes, not all the time, get rewarded. Not all the time. Dude, there's times where I've never been fucking rewarded for, trust me. Like, I seen this post the other day, this dude was like, the IRS hates single people. He posted on Twitter, he was like, the IRS hates single people with no kids. And then I was reading the comments, and someone was like, because y'all don't do shit. I'm not saying they don't do shit. I'm just telling you what the comments said. He was like, because y'all don't do shit. And he was like, y'all don't deserve shit. You're not contributing to society or whatever. But I kind of agree to an extent. I do feel like anyone who doesn't agree with this statement is lying to themselves. Everyone on this earth was put on this earth to be a parent at some point in their life. That's literally the whole purpose of human nature and existence, is to reproduce. And anyone who does not agree with that statement is lying to themselves. Because if you don't reproduce, you don't have a fucking country. You don't have a population. Whether you have kids at 20, 30, 40, even 50, like, the whole purpose for someone on this earth is to have a kid. And I'm not saying, I know you don't have kids. I'm not saying I don't respect people who don't have kids. What I'm saying is I truly believe deep down everyone in their life should at least want a kid at some point. Like, if right now, if I'm a 25-year-old man and I still don't have kids, my mentality, I always wanted kids. I just didn't know when I was going to have them. My mentality, say I never had kids, my mentality would be, I'll have them when I have them. I'm not going to force it. You know what I mean? But anyone who says, oh, I don't want kids, blah, 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 like, I mean, my opinion is they're kind of losers, man. It kind of gives feminine energy, especially if you're a grown man and you say, I don't ever want kids in my life, or I'm not open to the idea of ever having kids. To me, that kind of gives feminine energy. That kind of gives female energy. Because men are supposed to be providers, protectors, things like that. You know what I mean? But I'll read your comment. I didn't see the whole... I would say half the people who don't have kids are losers, which I'm the other half. And are business people. Yeah, I agree. I'm not saying everyone, like, I believe, I'm not saying, what I'm saying is I believe every person on earth should be open to the idea of having kids. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you have to want kids right the fuck now. Like, like you have to have one right now. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying every person should be open to the idea at some point in their life of having a kid. And if you don't ever want a kid, if you never want a kid, why are you here? That's my question. Why? That's truly my question. Why are you here? Because you're soaking up everyone else's benefits. And I'm just talking to everyone in general. If you don't ever want a kid in your life, I feel like every man's goal should be to one day have a wife and kids. That's my opinion. It's money, dude. People only want money. And the thing that people don't understand is money's not a natural thing. So people like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, things like that, money's not natural. They spend their whole... I read an article that Elon Musk reportedly will just walk away from somebody if the conversation is not about money. Like if they're having... if somebody's having a conversation with Elon Musk and the conversation's not about money, he'll just walk away from you mid-conversation. Do these dumb fucks not realize they're devoted? They have no personality. Look at any billionaire, Kevin O'Leary, Elon Musk. I mean, they have some sort of one. Jeff Bezos. I'll give Elon credit. Elon has hobbies. I'll give Elon's an exemption. Look at all these other billionaires, Kevin O'Leary, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg. They 9 times out of 10 have no hobbies. Like what? Like they don't have any hobbies at all. Which I like Elon because Elon actually has kids and he believes that everyone should have kids. That's one reason why I like Elon. But I don't know, man. All you care about is money, 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 money. And Elon also likes video games. Money, 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 money. Money's not a natural thing. Money's fake. Money's paper. Yes, it runs the world that we live in because the world we live in is corrupt. But if you spend your whole fucking life chasing money, you're going to be empty. You're going to have some sort of void. Because money is not everything, and I'm tired of people who think it is. You said the 1950s America First mentality. And dude, look, we have no community. I got depressed, dude. Yesterday, my brother was sending me pictures of my childhood. And what the fuck happened to America? What the fuck? I cannot fucking believe this. I was looking at pictures from my childhood yesterday. Like, I seen a picture from, it was my sister's baby shower. I was only a year and a half old. Everyone's together in the picture. My mom, this person, that person, people that haven't spoken to each other in over 20 years. They're just all together and happy, and it looks natural. Something just felt natural about these pictures I was looking at. And, like, I can't explain it. Like, it felt genuine. It felt natural. I felt something looking at this picture. Like, it felt like there was a community back then. Like, people that I haven't seen talk to each other in over 25 years were all happy and smiling with each other. And, like, I'm like, dude, my mom, like, none of these people talk anymore. Like, what the fuck happened to America? What happened to community? It's fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck? It was literally just a simple picture of a baby shower. My mom was sitting on the couch. She was with my grandma, my other grandma on my dad's side. This aunt, that aunt from different sides of the family. They're all together, happy, smiling, blah, blah, blah. That would never happen in 2026. That would never happen in 2026. This was 2002 to be specific. This picture that I'm talking about, I could show you. It was taken in 2000. It was taken in 2002. I I was only a year and a half old because I was born August 28, 2000, and my sister was born April 4th, 2002. And this is probably a little bit before she was born. So, yeah, I was about a year and a half old. And I could just sense it. Like, I felt something looking at that picture. Like, I felt like a change in America. Something just felt off about the current world today. Like, no one talks. There's no community anymore. I haven't spoken to my family in like 2 or 3 years. Something just ain't right with this world today. I don't know what it is. Something is not right. We have lost the plot in America. I don't even know, man. Like, I got depressed looking at that picture yesterday. I really did. My mom was just... I haven't spoken to my mom in 3 years. I've not spoken to my mother in 3 years. There's some people that don't go without a day speaking to their mother, let alone 3 years. I have not spoken to my mom in 3 years. And I'm just looking at that photo, and my mom's happy. She's smiling. She's with other family members who probably hate her now, or she probably hates them. And they just all put their differences aside for community, for the children. You know what I mean? And nowadays that would just never happen. It's just, I just don't know what the fuck happened to this country that we live in. And dude, fuck Donald Trump. I'm officially never Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not what this country needs. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Fuck Donald Trump. That's my opinion. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Caroline Leavitt. Fuck Mike Johnson. Fuck the Democrats too. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck all of them motherfuckers. And to anyone out there who believes that Donald Trump genuinely cares about you is a fucking idiot. Is a fucking idiot. Donald Trump does not give a fuck about any of you, I promise. Donald Trump gives a fuck about Donald Trump. Donald Trump, he's doing... People think, oh, he wants to save America because he loves America. No, he wants to do it because he wants to be remembered. What Republicans do you support right now? I like Vivek. He's pretty cool. I really like Marco Rubio. Something about him. I get good vibes from him. I feel like I like Marco Rubio. You said so. Wrestling Rampage was right. I'll say this. I'll say this. I don't want to say they were right, but I'll be a grown man and I'll admit when I'm wrong. I will say I don't believe I was wrong in 2024. I really don't. I don't like Donald Trump, but I don't think I was wrong in 2024. I still don't. I would not vote for Donald Trump again. I'm not even going to lie. If Trump ran again, I'd probably vote Democrat, if I'm being honest. I don't know, though, because we can't have illegals in this country, dude. We can't. We will lose our nation, just like the United Kingdom lost their nation. But I don't think I made the wrong decision. I think I voted for the better of two evils, because Trump's a terrible president, let's be real. But Kamala, dude, can you imagine how much worse she would have been? Just truly think of it for a minute. Like, Trump is bad, but think about what Kamala would be doing right now. Really think about it. So, looking back, I don't think I made the wrong decision. I think I made the right decision voting for Trump in 2024. In 2020, I supported Biden. You can go back and look at my Facebook post from 2020. I supported Biden in 2020. In 2016, I supported Hillary Clinton. Yeah, Kamala Harris. Dude, because she would have opened the border wide the fuck open. Dude, you cannot have open borders in a country. You can't. You will lose your country. You're going to have all these Indian street rats and all these people coming over here impregnating all the fucking American women, and over time the population's just... Dude, you're going to have all the jobs getting taken, people killing each other. You can't. You have to protect your culture. America needs to protect its culture. I don't give a fuck about race. Race is irrelevant. I give zero shits about anyone's race. The thing I care about is if you can speak English and if you're American. If you're an American and you can speak English, then great. Welcome to our country. But if you're a fucking immigrant, you don't know a lick of English, and you want to come drive on American highways, and you can't even read the road signs or anything, then you should not be in this country. You should not be in this country. And I'm sorry to any of my illegal immigrant friends out there, but yeah, dude, I get my weed off the shelf, so I honestly don't know if it has chemicals in it, but my wife's at work right now. I might get her to pick me some up on the way home. But, yeah, man, I don't know what happened to America. I would like to do videos on politics, but the only thing is I don't want to get involved in politics. Because if you look, anyone who has a voice in politics, they get Charlie Kirk. Like, that's just what happens every single time. I'm not gonna. That was the most shocking thing I ever seen in my life. I couldn't believe it. I still remember the exact moment I found out Charlie Kirk got shot. I woke up that morning. I went to TikTok on my phone, and I seen a couple videos. Breaking news: Charlie Kirk has been shot at. That's what I seen. I seen Charlie Kirk has been shot at, and I was just like, oh, okay, that's crazy. Probably just some other left-wing lunatic, you know what I mean? They probably got him, blah, blah, blah. And then I was scrolling and I seen another video that said he got shot. And then I was like, but he's probably okay. You know what I mean? He's probably okay, blah, blah, blah. You know, he's probably okay. I mean, because I've seen videos he got shot at. I've seen some saying he got shot. So I'm like, he's probably okay. He probably just got shot at by some left lunatic, or maybe got shot and he's going to be fine. Then I go and open X, which is formerly Twitter. I go and open X, and the first video I see is a video of Charlie Kirk speaking. I'm not gonna lie, my stomach fucking turned. Like, I almost threw up in the floor. Like, I opened Twitter, I clicked on the video, and I seen Charlie Kirk speaking. I'm expecting to see someone just shoot at him or something, and then he's fine. I watched him get popped in the fucking neck and start squirting blood like a fountain. And I literally almost dropped my fucking phone in the floor. And I remember I just went, oh my fucking God. And my wife's like, what? And I'm like, dude, go look at what happened to Charlie Kirk. And dude, she had the same reaction. I couldn't fucking believe it. I thought that was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I hate that I seen the video. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that. That was bad. And then I remember seeing articles saying he's going to be okay and shit, and then he ended up dying. Why the fuck did they try to make us believe he was going to be okay at first? I'm going to be honest, so I do think Trump needed to win in 2024. If you look in the direction we were going, I don't even hate Joe Biden, to be honest with you. I don't think Joe Biden even knew what the fuck was going on. I don't even think he was running the country. I think Kamala Harris... I personally feel like we watched Kamala Harris and the Democrats run the country from 2021 to 2025. But, and the thing is I'm not the biggest Charlie Kirk fan. I think he's a very smart individual. I think... You know, he has his opinions. I don't agree with all his opinions. But either way, if you're a common, decent human fucking being, why would you be excited to watch a man who has children get fucking eliminated on camera? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Team deathmatch. Eliminate all enemies of the people.
No part of me. I thought that was crazy. I will say something about the Erica Kurt bitch ain't right. I don't know what it is. Something about her is off. Something is off with her. I don't know. At first, I was kind of on her side. I was like, you know, people don't know how someone's gonna react to losing their husband and shit. Something's off with her. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm tripping. Something just ain't right with that lady. I don't know what it is. It almost felt to me like she almost liked the idea. I'm not saying she, like, it almost feels to me like almost like she liked the attention she was getting from her husband dying or something. I have no idea.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
That Candace Owens bitch, she's crazy too. I don't like her.
We're taking control.
But has anyone been more disappointing than Trump? He ran on America first, and he's literally putting America last in every possible scenario. Another thing I'm getting tired of, I don't know what the thing is you don't know what it's like unless you're actually in that situation. Yeah. I've been in a similar situation. My dad died, and my mom, you know, I've seen her reaction, and I know how widows grieve when they lose their husbands. But, what was I getting at? I don't know exactly what I was getting at.
Threat clear.
Bitch.
We're pulled ahead.
Oh shit. But yeah, Kamala was not the right candidate to win in 2024. And I hate to say that because I really don't like Donald Trump, man. I really don't like him. I do not like Donald Trump at all. I think he's a terrible president. It almost pains me that I voted for him. But was I going to vote for Kamala? She was worse. But I'm very disappointed with the job that Trump has done. I'm also tired of this country we live in where every time something happens, the taxpayers have to pay for it. Like, the war in Iran, we're having to pay for it, higher gas prices now. Like, I'm fucking tired of this shit, dude. Like, why do the taxpayers have to pay for every fucking thing in this country? I don't know what my aim was there. Every time something happens, it's always the taxpayers that they gotta feel the pain of it. I don't know, but let me think. Donald Trump, Doge. Well, what has Trump been successful? I challenge any Republican to tell me what Trump has done good in this country. Okay, they might say deporting illegals. Trump has deported less illegals in his first year than Obama did. First of all, and he's already walking them back because he wants to hire immigrants for cheap labor. But you could say Doge, right? He was cutting down on government. That was a complete failure. Doge was a massive fucking failure. I already had a feeling it was going to be a failure once Vivek stepped away before it even started. And then Elon stepped away, and we never got those $5,000 Doge checks where they found out their tax dollars were being misused. Never got those. Then he also promised us a $2,000 tariff dividend check. Never happened. The tariffs, he's having to walk those back now. He's, walking back on deportations. He said that he's not lowering house prices because he wants to protect the boomers' wealth. And yeah, so there's absolutely nothing this president has done for me to benefit me or my family in any way. So I will not be supporting Donald Trump again if he decides to run, which who knows? Who fucking knows? I will say I will not be surprised. I will not be surprised if he runs again. Because I don't think he's going to get done in this 4 years what he was expecting. I think in the midterms this year he's going to lose the midterms. And he's not going to be able to get anything passed. Yeah, I did pretty good. I got back about 1,000 more than I did last year. It was alright. But it's still not enough to deal with all the bullshit we have to pay for throughout the year. It's still not enough. It helps, but I'm not too sure. I'm hearing rumors that J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio is going to be the Republican ticket in 28. I'll probably vote for that. For them, to be honest. I'll be straight up, I don't really think, anything amazing will happen, but we only got either them or the Democrats. You know what I mean? So, and the Democrats are way too far off track for what's going to make this country great. The Democrats nor Republicans are America first anymore. The Democrats are immigrants first, and the Republicans are Israel first.
Flamethrowers up.
I like Rand Paul and Ted Cruz. I don't like Ted Cruz. I mean, I like him as a person. He could be kind of funny, but I just, I really don't feel like Ted Cruz would be that America first. I don't know. I just can't really see it.
Couldn't handle us.
I feel like Ted Cruz would just be a cocksucker. I don't know why. I just get that vibe from him. I like Marco Rubio. I'd vote for him. But if it's J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio, I'll probably vote for them. And it'll probably be Gavin Newsom and someone else. And anyone who votes for Gavin Newsom is fucking stupid. Oh, he's a good-looking guy. Let me vote for him. Oh, yeah. See how that works out. I don't even know what centrist is, to be honest with you. I've seen this one video where this dude goes up to Trump supporters and he asks, like random Trump supporters, and he asked them to name the 3 branches of government, and almost every Trump supporter could not name the 3 branches of government. Someone in the middle. Ain't that crazy that you can't even name the 3 branches of government and you're able to vote?
I don't know why it wants to filter your American news for some reason.
Yep. Executive, judicial, legislative. Yeah, if you can't name the 3 branches of government, you shouldn't be allowed to vote. But to answer your question, was Wrestling Rampage right in 2024? To answer your, or 2024 to early 25, halfway. I'll say they was halfway right. They were halfway right because they seen Donald Trump for who he was, which I already knew who Donald Trump was. Go back and watch my old videos, my old Facebook posts. I already said I didn't like Donald Trump. It was half right because they seen Donald Trump for who he was, which is facts, you know. But at the same time, they endorsed Kamala, so I can't say they were right on that. Should I put out a video about Wrestling Rampage? I know they still watch my videos. They don't subscribe to me or nothing, but they definitely still watch my videos. They did something recently. They took a shot, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe they took a shot at me recently. They just uploaded a video called Video Game Pickups. I could be wrong. Maybe they weren't taking a shot, but I kind of felt like they were, because he was like, we haven't posted a video in a couple months. He was like, we haven't posted a video in a couple months. We're here with some video game pickups. He was like, because we don't make videos. Here's what made me think he kind of took a shot at me. He was like, we don't make videos if we only have one pickup or two pickups. He was like, we want to do a video if we have a bunch of pickups, so we wait to make the video, blah blah, or something along those lines. He said, I almost felt like he was throwing a shot at me because I do video game pickups and I do them as I get them. I don't do like the whole video at once, like as soon as I get the game or whatever, which I've gotten a lot of games and haven't even done a video on yet. I'm kind of waiting to do a video. But I did a Gears of War unboxing. It was an unboxing video. It wasn't even a pickup video. It was an unboxing video. And they said, yeah, we don't do video game pickups if we only got one pickup. We make sure we have several. I almost felt like they were taking a shot at me when they said that you're going to do a pickup video buying 50 Blu-rays. Are you actually? Are you trying to collect? Like, what's the deal there? If you're looking for a cheap hobby, that's the way to go. My Blu-ray collection has grown massively. I'll put a video out of it. I'm excited to get back into The Walking Dead. I've been watching a few episodes. I got the whole Blu-ray box set of The Walking Dead. If you do build a collection, I advise you get movies that are good. Don't have a lot of filler in your collection. You don't want a collection that's full of, you know, filler. But do you think that could have been a shot towards me? That they said in their most recent video, we don't do videos if we only got one or two pickups. We wait till we have several pickups to do a video. And I literally just did a video where I only had one pickup. And it wasn't even a pickup video, it was an unboxing video on Gears of War. I really feel like they were throwing shots at me when they said that. I could be wrong. Because I know for a 100,000,000% fact that they watch my videos. They don't ever like them or support them, but they do watch them. Oh, they are. They're idiots. I won't lie, I do enjoy watching their videos because they're into like some of the same niche, you know, topics that I'm into. But them as human beings, I like watching their videos because they're into a lot of the same niche topics like collecting video games and shit like that. But them as humans, I don't necessarily like them. My personal opinion, I just feel like they're losers. I don't like losers. fuck? Damn. Yeah, for real. His dad. Tommy, you're a grown man. You still live with your dad and brother, and you probably haven't been laid your whole life. Tommy, I think, is like 36, and Joey's 35, I believe. Yeah, Tommy's 36, Joey's 35. I bullied them, bro. I bullied them. I'm not gonna lie.
Take bloody targets.
They did a video, they did that long video on me. I bullied them, bro. The reason why I bullied them is because they like to bully other people. I don't like bullies. I never have. So, they wanted to come on here and bully people. That's the reason why I don't like them, is they're bullies. Bullies are someone who pick on vulnerable people. That's why I don't like bullies. They would pick on vulnerable people. They picked on Jim Knight 888. When Jim Knight 888 was at his lowest point in his life, whenever his wife left him and everything, and he had kids with her, and they decided to attack a grown man when he was at his lowest point in life. And little do they know that actually that time that we were beefing on YouTube, I was actually at my lowest, one of my lowest points. Physically, mentally, everything. And I thought that they were bullies, so I decided that I was going to bully the bullies. I don't like bullies. Oh, he takes off. I've been live for a good minute. I wasn't really watching the videos, Ella, but I think you handled yourself. Oh, yeah, yeah. It was just really entertainment. I was at a very low point in my life at that point, to be honest with you. I was at my peak weight. I just had a lot going on at that time in late 2024, early 2025. I was dealing with a very, very toxic situation with, I lost my car. My car got totaled. I was dealing with a very toxic living situation. At the time, a very toxic one. Don't ever let anyone move into your house if you ever get one. Don't ever. It's a lot easier for them to move in than it is for them to move out. But I was dealing with a very at that time when I was beefing Wrestling Rampage, I was at my worst point physically. You know, I had just lost my car. It got totaled. I was at that time I was at my worst shape, and I was dealing with a very toxic living situation. And so, you know, it is what it is. Shit happens. Everyone has low points in life. I just was not proud of myself at the time. "24 had to be like one of the worst ages that I was. I hated 24. But when I go down, I don't stay down. That's the thing. I went down at that time and I didn't stay down. I knew I wasn't going to stay down. I knew it was temporary. He said, yes, when you started smoking cigarettes. Yeah, I was just at a very stressed, very depressed point in my life at that time. I'm at a much happier place now. Don't get me wrong, I'm still not where I want to be in life. Like, when you have high expectations for yourself, I feel like you're never going to be satisfied. And that's my problem, is I have very high expectations for myself. Very high. I'm very hard on myself. And yeah, I'm doing a lot better now than I was then. What do I want to do? That's the problem. I have not figured it out. I know I don't want to work a real job. I know that for sure, and I'm comfortable saying that. I've never wanted a real job.
Coming through.
I know I have two ideas for what I want to do. I'm an entrepreneur. I want to run a business, or I want to get revenue from YouTube. That's why I've been grinding. If you look at my channel, I've been uploading every day for like the last month, non-stop. I'm doing streams, I'm doing shorts, I'm doing videos. I need to pump out more videos. The videos are, you know, I've gotten better at making thumbnails. I've gotten 100 new subscribers in the last month, or last couple weeks. I'm doing something right. I just need to keep it up. I got to keep the momentum going. But I'm at a very different point in my life now. I've cut off every person that in my life that does not have my best interest. Self-flowers. But there's one thing I have learned that I do not want to do in this life. That is to work a real job. That is something I will never do. I have a long resume of jobs that I've worked. And I know what I like, I know what I hate. And we sell hemp. Hey, that's pretty dope. I've also really stopped giving a shit what people think about me. I'm gonna be my fucking self. I'm gonna stop filtering myself for people. I'm gonna tell people I don't want to work a real fucking job. And if they got a problem with it, they don't have to be my friend, they don't have to talk to me. To me, job stands for just on bills.
Zip him up.
You would grow the tallest flowers, you say? The fuck is everybody? Oh my god, I'm stupid for that. Nah, I was stupid for that. Should I try to do a 24-hour stream? But I'm going all in on this YouTube shit. I still don't like the way I look physically. Like, yes, I'm 62 pounds down, but I'm not 100% comfortable in front of the camera because I'm not the way that I want to look yet, and I know I'm gonna get there. I do think I can make it on YouTube though. I've been doing YouTube for 15 years. In that 15 years, I know I've picked up on some things that some people can't pick up on. And I just gotta apply it and I gotta go all in. My first video on YouTube was 2012. Made our own pumpkin patch. My YouTube account was made in 2011. My first video was 2012. Damn. It was awesome. That's dope, man. I'm really starting to appreciate life more, but I'll be honest, I'm not fond of people. I'm not fond of people, but I am starting to appreciate some things in life more. I just don't think people are I don't know, it's just like human beings are just the most disgusting, vile
Strafer incoming on your location.
species in existence. They don't have your true
Patrol detected.
they don't truly care for what's best for you. They'll hang out with you even though they hate you. It's just weird to me. I would never hang out with someone I don't like. Hey man, if my idea takes off, I'll get you a job. My idea takes hey, well you never know, bro. I'm not saying I'll never work a job again. I'm just saying that's never gonna be the long-term plan for my life. Damn. But I'm also kind of depressed recently too. Like things have been going good for me recently. Like I'm caught up on all my bills and everything. I just got a new car and things like that. But I'm just depressed, man.
Come on.
No, I don't want to say depressed. Because I don't know what it is. I think it's like I just feel like I should be further than what I am. Which a lot of people, my brother told me, he talked to a bunch of people my age. My brother just turned 17. He told me I'm way further ahead than all the other people my age that he spoke to. But the thing is I'm not comparing myself to those people. I'm comparing myself to the best. I'm comparing myself to the billionaires. I gotta pump out some YouTube videos. I just don't know what topics I want to discuss.
Hostile artillery targeting.
People don't understand.
That call.
People who've never done YouTube, they don't understand the amount of energy that it takes. They don't understand. I think you need to find something you like and go with
Made
it.
that look easy. Bravo's
People,
nicely done.
people do not understand the amount of energy it takes. What?
I want that toy.
Military age male
I want
neutralized.
that toy.
What?
I want that toy. I want that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta go AFK for a minute. I gotta handle business real fast. It'll probably be like less than 5 minutes. What's up? What's up? What's up?
That's chores that
Am I still alive?
My you pay like I know how you dirty hands.
Alright, let's check it out.
Okay, let's go check. Wait,
Quick
that
play.
shoot gun?
Yeah.
Wait, that's a shoot gun. That's like a shoot gun. Water. Ice. Wait, is that lava? Isn't that lava in the fire in the lava? You see the lava? I don't know how you see lava. Yes, I'm not me. That's for study.
Let's get it on this map.
Yeah. Yeah. I see them. Is that duck? It's like duck and then became a duck. It's a breeze out there. It's a breeze out there. Wait. Why are you driving this car? Is that green?
Hmm.
Green.
Deathmatch.
I see green and then it's
Best of luck, soldier. The folks back home are counting on you. Taking the lead.
Yeah, what do you use for?
Booyah.
Yeah. You watching me? Closer.
Where the hell are they all at?
I don't know. He's over there. Oh!
Got it.
What do you do?
Oh shit.
You never do right.
Fight boy.
Ah, you ended my kill streak.
I never do
Liam.
No, it's not me. The almost dead. I got him.
That's a kill.
Then I got him. You
Oh
want-
wow.
You want that? You want?
We're trying to get to prestige 2.
You want that? Where I win. Let's
Liam,
go.
chill out.
No, I win. Ah, I missed it. Now I'm the that's how you play. I don't how you missing. Is I don't how you play them. Why are you talking?
Liam.
No, it's not.
Okay, we're still fucking live.
You not the king. No.
Dude.
No, what do you do? Yes, I'm winning.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Come on.
Got him.
I good.
Ah, I got 2 of them. Move out of the way.
I good.
Out of the way.
Now I'm the bigger. I'm gonna go team. No, no, I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. No. Dada.
Hold on.
You lost game. You lost game.
I love that sentry turret. It's dope. Fuck!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just died.
I guess. Wait a minute. Hey, that guy. The bad guy. That's not one of the bomb bases. Why is it whole bomb bases? Wait, boom, boom. I missed it. Dada was out there.
Hold on, buddy. Oh, wow.
I'm gonna win this thing. I'm gonna win this thing. I'm gonna win this
Move
game.
on.
Okay. No! I got him! I win! Dada, I'm leaving.
Hold on, honey.
Anyway.
Huh.
Care package inbound.
Goodbye. Where mommy? Is the mommy? Where? Who they?
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
Damn, I was on a kill streak.
I don't know that
Flamethrowers up.
What? He didn't die from that flamethrower? That's bullshit.
Dada.
Dude, somebody get this dude with the minigun. Oh my god.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
I'm not the enemy, you bastard. I'm back in the game.
Attack helicopter available for tasking.
Price requesting attack chopper deployment.
This is Tycoon. Targets in sight.
Well, at least I got one of them. Oh, he's in the back sniping like a little
Attack
bitch.
chopper fuel reserves at 50%. Attack helicopter has been destroyed.
Hostile sentry turret active.
Hostile marksman. Friendly target here.
We're ahead. Maintain current posture.
Flamethrower available for use.
Enemy cruise missile launched.
Dude, I've got 39 kills. Holy. Oh my god. Of course, I couldn't get the 40. 39 kills.
Drink it in.
Dude, I dominated that match. See how good I do on this one.
Team deathmatch. Make the Soviet Union proud. We've taken the lead.
Male voice. I can do this.
Deploying sentry turret.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Alright.
Hostile marksman.
Dude, this game pisses me off.
SATCOM, commence attack chopper cast.
Enemy sentry detected in your AO.
Liam, leave her alone. Don't bother her.
Let's go. Hostile air patrol detected. We're losing this fight.
So delayed, man. How did I even die right there? I ain't doing as hot this game as I did the last one. Oh my god, I just walked right into it. I got two of them with a frag.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Napalm strike incoming.
Double kill.
Strafe run incoming on your location. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Flamethrower ready.
Operating flamethrower.
Liam.
Твою мать.
Biatch. Biatch. I don't even know what be killing me half the time.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
destroy the turret. Do you think Black Ops 2 is the greatest Call of Duty? No, I wouldn't say so. A lot of people would. When I say greatest Call of Duty, I'm going off of what's the greatest Call of Duty right now that you can play.
You're not to be taken
For its time, Black Ops 2 was great.
Unable to complete mission as tasked.
Boom, boom. I didn't do so hot that game. Last game I dropped 39 kills. This game I only dropped 18. Let me check Advanced Warfare, see how many. I like Pines, but it's been a while since I played Jungle. Well, I played it yesterday, but I didn't get a full experience like I wanted. You're taller than me because I'm 5'11", 180. That's 6 foot 180 motor shotgun. Hey, that's dope,
Team
man.
deathmatch.
Everybody's got their own height. Height doesn't matter. Hey, if you don't mind, make sure to subscribe and like the video. It really helps push my videos to the algorithm. The more likes it
We're
gets.
in the lead.
I'm trying to make this YouTube thing
All right,
happen.
chaps. We trained for this. You know what to do.
Been grinding my ass off for it. Damn, what the fuck was he doing? I don't think he expected me there. But you always gotta be aware it's Call of Duty, man. Dude, I didn't even see him. What the hell? Poor guy, he really tried there. My dad told me I would be in the same weight range as him. My dad told me I would next year I'd be my body type. I don't see anyone right now. I appreciate the comments though. We're trying to get to 11,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can do it. I've been grinding Cold War. Oh shit. Ah, I had to fucking reload.
Looks like we got the bastards. All squad members RTB.
History is written by the victor.
Kill.
How long have we been live? We've been live for a minute. Three hours and 13 minutes we've been live. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap the stream up. It's a good stopping point. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for tuning in.